It's a bit of a walk through her property and her house. It shows the activity that's been reported in the presence of the place here actually. So I thank you, Shelley, very much for having us in your house tonight. Much appreciated. And now, from my understanding, there's been a lot of activity within your house itself that you've picked up on over a certain period of time.
Yes.
Would you like to explain what's actually been going on?
Just movements, mainly at night time. There's activity in the bathtub, there's activity in the room just behind you, there's downstairs, there's some girls that play downstairs, so just activity that we can feel and know is here.
Right. So for long as you've been in the house, you've actually experienced this sort of activity?
Yes, that's right. My guests feel it as well when they do stay here.
Yep. Would you like to take us through a bit of a run through of what you've experienced within the house
Not
itself, and just give us an understanding so the people who are watching this can get a feel for it?
Yep, not a problem.
Excellent. Cheers.
We have had guests that have stayed who have had to leave during the night because they've felt things laying on top of them like a strangling feeling. There is an energy field. I can feel there's like a vibration. If you do that, you can feel.
Okay, so around this particular area here, you can actually feel some sort of movement or vibration?
It's more of an energy vibration.
Right.
Yeah, and it's only in that section of the house.
What do you reckon might be causing that energy field? Because you've got some sort of an idea of what's actually could be causing this? Or
I think it could be a portal or some kind of energy field for entities or ghosts.
Like a
such.
Vortex or something like that when they're coming through and stuff like that. Okay.
I think that's where they pop in and out of. Right. It is a very, very old house, so I think that that is where it's stationed. Yep. Also, we do get a lady that floats in my kitchen up against the wall who holds jars in her hand, and she stacks jars on shelves.
What's actually in these jars? Because we talked about in the pre-recording. What's the name of this particular?
I think she's a soul collector.
Right.
So I think she collects souls. I think what she does, she floats. And she's stacking jars on. She doesn't like to be disturbed. She's stacking the souls from the graveyard into jars for some reason. I do not know why. And this is from the graveyard that's literally only 100 metres from your house now? That's right. I think so, yes. And we have one up on the hill as well, so I think they're somehow connected. Right. So her activity is mainly when someone has passed or they're doing a funeral out the front. Okay. So that's when I've noticed the things. But when you do talk to her, she's very scary. And I don't think I've felt anything quite like it. Have you actually got when you say you've seen her, yes. what sort of, so we know what we're looking for tonight when we set up the equipment, if we're lucky enough to capture something, what are we looking for in her? Can you give us a description of what she looks like? Very skinny, very grey looking. She has very deep socketed eyes. Yep. Her hair is like in a puffy bun at the back. It's quite thick and grey. She's wearing like a dark royal blue sort of outfit with some kind of apron with no legs. She's floating and hovering. Okay, so half apparitional. Yeah, so her legs are floating. There's no legs. So and she goes up and down, and the walls actually, what I've seen, have changed. Wow. So they go into shelves. It's normally just a wall with an entranceway, but she floats and she's putting these jars on the walls. So she's quite scary. Stairs at night time, you can hear something running up and down them. It's quite noisy. Yes, I've seen toys moving across the floor. I've seen packets of cigarettes get picked up. I've seen children running through here. They run and then they just poof. So they run through the hallway and then they poof just after the stairs. And there's 3 of them. Yep. So there's 2 girls and a boy. You know what their ages are? I know one's 12. Yep. I think some are the 2 are a little bit younger because they're not able to speak. One's talking to me and her name's Irene, and she's 12 years old. She's wearing a lot of old clothes, like very old clothes, like I don't know, Times or Friends or whatever. But she's not from our era anyway. Okay, because the house is about 150 years old, isn't it? The children play in here. I have a lot of toys on the floor that they do push around as well when they come in playing. They giggle a lot and they're having fun. They're just innocent children just running, playing, having fun. I don't know much else. They're just fun to be around. I enjoy their energy. They're very positive, but there is a dark.
Very playful.
Very playful.
Mm-hmm.
Very playful. I get the feeling they've never seen a TV. So, because they want to play and talk and laugh and giggle, where children today just watch TV and play the Wii, where it's such a different feeling to the children.
So the hovering spirit here is the spirit from upstairs, you feel, or?
I am not sure if there's two of them, but it's very similar behaviour. So I'm wondering if it is the same thing, that she hovers and she floats and she lands on your chest so bad that you can't breathe, and it's like she's strangling you.
We're just going to start off the investigation tonight by walking around with the K2 meters and just checking out the house. And K2 meter, for those who don't know, it's picking up electromagnetic fields, which Spirit said to throw out. So we'll wander off and see what we can find.
We're swapping around a few different people because depending on who the person is, you can sometimes get different responses from different people. Like I've had it where the K2 men, there's men in the room here, there's also two ladies. Basically, with the K2 on one investigation, then you've probably seen the episode of Walston House, that it was just going absolutely mental with me. It was just flickering, answering questions and stuff like that. Now when we go to someone else, it didn't. So whether or not the energy being produced of a certain person in this room is helping the answers we're getting, I'm not too sure. It's Father. Okay. So I'm more interested, George, I'm more interested to know if you're here or not.
We've come back upstairs to where Shelley's told us that there's been a spirit or an enemy that's been hovering with no legs, quite a scary figure, doesn't seem to want to communicate. She says it's been stacking jars and shelves. This doorway disappears. We're up here close to where George, the name came up on the ILBS downstairs. So we're just going to ask a couple of questions, see if we can get any responses, any lights on the K2 meter. George, if you're with us, can you give us some sort of sign?
Yeah, it's starting to get late now. This is your chance to talk to us, or whoever is here. Now if you want to have a chat, cast, yeah, we know the cast, you've said that before, cast, whatever you call it. But this is your chance, mate, or whoever's here. If you want to have a chat, now it's time to do it, because it's probably the last time you'll get to do it. Just telling you straight. I would like to see something happen. I'd like to hear you try. Even if you can't physically do it, you can scream into this microphone right here as loud as you can, and we'll hear it later on when we go and check it. So you have different options. Police. What about the police? See, random words, it's very hard to piece them together without reading too much into it, so we've got to be careful on how we perceive this.
If you're a spirit in this house, what is it you want from Shelley? Can you tell us what you want?
We know George passed away. We know he passed away in the bathroom where he was getting cleaned. He was cleaning himself up where he passed away. Another point you could put that the police were called when he did. It's a tough one on this one. See, you can read so much into a different scenario that it just could be random words. You know, that's the thing. So we test out these bits of equipment and see what we can come up with. We've had Sandra twice, which is quite unusual. So close together. Hurry. Police, hurry.
We might just walk through into this room. Rhonda.
Oh, right. The K2, I don't know if you caught that, is just gone. Just all of a sudden spiked quite dramatically, which is interesting. So you want us to call the police? Is this correct? I've actually got goosebumps now. It's the temperature has dropped dramatically in this room. I'm quite rugged up, as you can see, but I'm cold, very cold. So the whole temperature of this room has just plummeted. K2's gone off again. Is there someone with us here now? Are you starting to work out how this works? Can you give me some sort of indication? It's your chance. I'm not mad or angry. I'm not trying to do anything to you. I just want some sort of recognition that you might be here.
Barry. Are you saying Barry because you're buried in the cemetery near here?
6 times on the Sandra. That's getting a little bit too beyond a coincidence, if you know what I mean. Like I said, there's over 5,000 words in this. Branches. Beside? Is there someone beside me? Right, I've got goosebumps now. I asked if there was someone beside me in the K2 meters. Just, did you get that, Jamie?
Yep.
Police again. Well, they're saying they don't like people lying on this bed. I'm sitting, so I'm going to lie down on this bed. How do you feel about that? Attack. Right. Story is, this is interesting. People who lie on this bed get attacked. Now I've just got attack come up on the iovulus. So, if someone's going to attack me, they better hurry up and do it. Because I'm getting very comfortable. 3. So let's move this up here so I can see it. Density. Under. Right, I'm getting a bit more action now.
George, we know you're a friend to Shelley. Why do you come and talk to Shelley? Can you talk to us?
Oh, it's a nice bed this. Making myself nice and comfy. I was told, eh? Still not impressed. So that's funny. People lay on the bed and get attacked. We've been told that by the owners. Attack came up. K2 went off. Green. What's green? I don't see any. Man.
It's not making any sense to me.
K2O, again. Are you starting to get frustrated that I'm laying down now? Is that what you're annoyed about? Bit of interesting stuff happened before there, Manny? Name. Alright, you want to know my name? Have a guess. Have a wild stab in the dark at it. I'm not telling you my name. You should know it. You're really here. If that says my name, I'll leave. If you can get my name, I'll go. I'll leave you alone. I won't come back in this room for the rest of the night. How does that sound? You know how we were, Maddie, you know how we were told that people who lay down on the bed get attacked? I've said I'm going to lay down on the bed. The K2 went off and it was saying attack. I'm going, sweet. I'm still waiting. Can draw. Letter. Means nothing. Do better than that. Yes, man. Sorry.
Brad, just before you go upstairs, I've noticed I've been out there monitoring the monitor,
Yep.
and every time you've sat down, there's been things on the monitor upstairs. So it stopped when you got up and other people were in the room, on the bed, nothing was happening. And as soon as you sat down again, they all started going again. So I thought I'd better come in and let you know that. So I don't know if it's the bed or something upstairs that's trying to draw you upstairs.
That's why I kept saying level.
Maybe.
Go up to the next level.
Maybe.
That's interesting. Black.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll do that then. We're going to go shoot upstairs and sort out what's going on there now. Interesting fact, so we'll take care of that, so we'll get this stuff organised. Basically, I've been called back up into the room here now. This is Nick Mason. Script. Okay. Basically, I've been called back up here because there wasn't much happening. So whether this is reacting with me or not, I don't know. But I suppose when you've been in the field as long as I have, you're probably open more sort of these things. I don't know. It's just guesswork for me at this stage until I see what happens. Dry. No? Alter. So is it talking more now than what it was?
Yeah.
A lot more. Okay, that's interesting. Right. Hey? Alright, so it's altar spelt as in church altar. Anne. Okay. So obviously, is it like, we need to know, is there someone here with us at the end of the day? So, attack. Right, so I've got attack again. I'm a little bit gobsmacked on that one because we had it twice downstairs. Nose. You attack me nose. Is it that big? Okay, so basically it says I'm going to get attacked again now. It's talking a lot now, isn't it? Doctor again. Very unusual. Yeah, so I've just sent women. Fell. Women fell. Called doctor. You alright? Cold, yeah, it's this temperature has dropped again in this room. Draw again. Alright, why have you picked up since I've been back? Yeah, I'm freezing. Right when I'm sitting down, this side, this leg is like ice. This leg is fine. Just in this area. Weird. Oh shit, bugger, said my name.
God, yes, Brad.
Oh crap. No way. Alright, now I'm officially freaked out. Appear. Energy's going to appear.
In this room?
Yes, Brad.
In the dark.
Man, that's...
Is your name still in this room?
No, it's just gone up. Yes, Brad.
I heard that clear as day. That's the most strung together words I've heard. Yes, Brad, what?
That freaked me. Sorry, dude. That...
Yeah, that's pretty full.
I got tears, actually. That's weird. I'm crying. I'm serious. I don't know why.
I can see the tear.
What the hell's going on? I don't cry. So, I'm serious, my eyes are watering like buggery and I don't know why. Destiny returns. Destiny. Is this to do with my destiny? Do I return back here? I can't believe I said yes, Brad. Man, all of a sudden I started weeping and I don't know why. It's just weird. Not at the moment, I'm not. That's the weirdest sensation I just had. All of a sudden I just started...
I watched your eyes.
My eyes started watering like this.
Did you hear that?
Sorry?
Did you hear it on the box before? When it's talking? Like on the... There you can hear it.
Did it say Lee?
Made. I'm still freaked out about Brad again. Dresser. You said Brad again.
Dresser?
Dresser?
That doll's looking at you too,
Oh yeah, I think I have dolls freaked me out big time. I'm glad you guys here witness. Drawing.
bro. You've got a pen in your hand, mate.
Is there a drawing on the dresser?
No, I've got
what's the drawing on
I've
the
got a
dresser?
friggin' pen in my hand. I didn't realise I had it.
It was on the seat.
Jackie. That's weird, dude. That is so weird.
Talking about pencil and drawing downstairs. Is that drawing?
There is a drawing
There
on
is
the
a
dresser.
drawing on the dresser.
There's a drawing on the dresser.
I can't believe it said Brad twice.
Yeah.
It's twice.
Yes, Brad.
Yes,
Answer.
Brad.
When I asked a question, I said, yes, Brad.
Let's have a look at this drawing.
Maybe they're working it out. Maybe they're... How the hell did it know my name? As soon as it said it, literally I started tearing up for some reason. And I'm not the type of guy who just tears up. I don't. You know what I mean? That's just... All of a sudden I just went all funny. Like, yeah.
What's the drawing?
We've got it's a me and dad drawing. There's a small girl and a father figure. And it's labelled me and dad.
That's weird because I was talking about Dad downstairs.
And father. And drawing. This is what I mean. Maybe...
It's getting to be a bit more than coincidence, some of this.
And
Kept trying to draw us upstairs.
level. Go up to the next level.
And hurry.
And this is a room where the drawing is. You know what I mean?
And I thought I just saw that shadow behind you.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I saw it before. So I'm not going mad because
What's
you...
temperature telling us now? Over towards that dresser, say.
No, the
13.8.
is on with the camera.
Oh, okay.
We had 13.8. So 13s. I know I'm starting to chill, that's for sure.
That's pretty freaky, dude. Interesting things. Downstairs, as you've seen before, we got level. Yeah. We got level, drawing, father, dresser, all these things that didn't make sense to start off with, but when we come up to this room we actually found on the dresser a drawing that a young lass had done of her father. It's just weird coincidence, I know, on the next level. We've also got called out my name twice. It answered a question, which was very, very unusual. There's not as many words in there as I thought. So we're going to ask a few more questions now. It's rattling on a bit, and we'll see how we go. So it's now 3 o'clock.